Hi, this is Joel Rosenberg for All Israel News. We're in Bat Yam, which is a community, a little city just south of Tel Aviv. This is where a direct Iranian missile hit. It destroyed about 9 or 10 buildings and severely damaged about another 10 or 12. 1,500 Israelis from this community, about 10% of Bat Yam, have had to be evacuated because their homes are not livable now. And so they're living elsewhere in hotels and with friends and family. This is just an example of how much damage an Iranian missile can do.
Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar went to Bat Yam to see the devastation for himself and to speak to Israeli and foreign media and to send the message that Israel's not looking for a ceasefire. Israel's looking to finish the job and achieve total victory. The crazy thing is that at 7, just a few minutes after 7 in the morning today, another Iranian missile slammed into the community of Bat Yam, rattling the entire community. Now, fortunately, it landed in an open field and didn't destroy a building. But my wife, Lynn, and I, we met with Israeli Messianic pastor and his wife who lead the only congregation of followers of Jesus, of Yeshua, in Bat Yam, sitting with them and talking to them, hearing from them directly about their experiences of just the shock of yet another strike and how their community has been rattled deeply. But none of the people in their congregation were killed or injured. None of their homes were damaged or destroyed, thank God.
We're going to be also covering the missile strike on the Soroka Hospital in Sheva. That's the southernmost major city in Israel, not that far, actually, from the Gaza border. It's in the Negev desert, and that hospital, which is a major hospital for Israel, took a direct hit. Only about 24 or 25 missiles have gotten through. But each one that hits is tremendously devastating, and these are much larger missiles. These are 40 or 50 feet tall. They're not the type of rockets from Gaza. Here's another angle of this neighborhood, of this particular building. Again, you can see the barricades here. We can't get in to where the heart of the devastation, ground zero of this missile attack, because it's been barricaded off. There's police everywhere, and there are crews trying to clear the rubble and begin the process of trying to figure out what do you do next. We are already hearing from sources that it may very well be necessary to just bring down and completely destroy many of these apartment buildings and other buildings, homes that are in the neighborhood, because they cannot be repaired. Certainly the one over my shoulder is probably the clearest building that we can see from our vantage point outside the perimeter of just tremendous damage. I can't picture a scenario in which they're going to try to renovate that. I think that building may very well have to be taken down. All this area is blocked off by police, partly for protection, because they don't want anyone in the ground zero zone, but also there are homes all around that are being protected by security, partly because the homes are damaged, but also to prevent any possibility of looting, as most of these folks have been evacuated. Bat Yam is a quiet, peaceful community, a little city just south of Tel Aviv. Tree-lined streets, older apartments, mostly Russian and Ukrainian immigrants. It's a quiet, sweet, somewhat calm place on a normal day until an Iranian missile struck in its dead center.
Please keep praying for the people of Israel, and particularly for the people here in Bat Yam, but in other communities as well. There were more than 30 missiles that were fired by Israel in the early hours of the morning, and again, hitting Bat Yam, but also hitting Israel's main hospital in the south, and a devastating attack, and in other communities. So please keep praying. We just posted yesterday a YouTube video for All Israel News on how how to pray, as well as with further updates on the ongoing war and what might be next. So I encourage you to watch that video, share that with family and friends, share this video with family and friends. Hope it's helpful. Keep praying. This is Joel Rosenberg in Bat Yam for All Israel News.